frame your own narrative and don't let the narrative be framed for you. Elon Musk, better known for, his Tesla electronic cars, has another company called SpaceX. One of these days I'm going to go into the brilliance of a man being a part of 3 unicorn companies in his lifetime. He was one part of the PayPal gang, now he's in Tesla and SpaceX, but I want to stay on point. SpaceX is supposed to be this shuttle company that's eventually going to take people to other planets, or help people travel to other planets for vacation, maybe possibly live on, all that, right? So they have yet to leave the Earth's atmosphere yet. They haven't produced a shuttle to do that just yet. So he launched the shuttle today, which reached the highest altitude it's ever reached. It got up to maybe 200-300 feet in the air, crashed back down and exploded. And when asked to comment on this, which in the media was trying to frame as a failure, Musk's simple response was, "We got all the data that we needed." And I thought that was very powerful, because with the media trying to frame it as a failure because he didn't reach the atmosphere, he didn't do what NASA have done on countless times, getting a space shuttle out of the Earth's orbit, he said, we got the data that we need. He made it so that not only did they anticipate that the space shuttle would reach that altitude and come back down and explode, he made it as though that was the plan all along. It's very powerful when you frame your narrative, especially in a social media generation, as something that you already have. And it's about mindset, it's about perception, it's about, beating people to the punch. Because when you allow people to frame the narrative for you, they can shape the conversation, they can hijack your agenda, they can make things seem as though they're out of your control or out of your realm of preparation. But when you respond in a way as if you anticipated the very thing that occurred, that is so much more powerful, because then it sets a aura of you're always ahead, that you're always thinking, that there's no scenario that you are not prepared for. And I've seen Musk do this not just with SpaceX, but he's done it with Tesla, always shaping the narrative, sometimes to the opposite spin of the pendulum. When Tesla is on an upswing, he lets people know that it might be overvalued. Or when it's on a downswing, he lets people know that the growth is astronomical. And I think the brilliance of it is him being social media savvy enough to always frame his narrative. And I said all that to say is, don't let someone else frame your narrative, frame your own.